Hey everyone, and welcome to The Old-Fashioned Friendship, where two long-term buddies get together, sip on bourbon, and relive the wild, hilarious, and sometimes outright ridiculous stories from our 20 years of friendship.
We're here to share the laughs, the memories, and the chaos from the good old days, whether it be from our small beginnings in a smoke-filled tent, a random adventure, or just an everyday moment that somehow turned into a legendary tale. I'm Bobby.
And I'm Brandon. Together, we're uncorking a bottle in every episode, from the boldest of bourbons to the most intriguing whiskeys, and everything in between.
We'll share our unfiltered reviews, debate our favorites, and trust us, we got some stories that might surprise you. So let's get into it.
This is The Old-Fashioned Friendship. All right.
Welcome back.
Episode 34, man.
Yeah. It feels like it's been a long time.
It does. Well, like since we recorded or that we have been recording?
Since we recorded.
Because it's been a minute since we recorded.
Really?
Yeah.
Yeah, because we're running out of episodes.
Yeah. We were 5 ahead. Now we're 2 ahead. So we've skipped 3. We had Thanksgiving. We took off.
Yeah.
And then
Christmas landed weird.
Christmas and then New Year's.
Yeah.
So those 3 are lost, which is fine. We can catch back up.
Yeah.
And today I messed up and I didn't upload episode 31. So I had to, I edited episode 31 before I came here.
Okay.
I was doing that. And then you were like, hey, are you coming down? I was like, I'm almost done.
I'm almost done with it.
I'm almost done. Because I forgot yesterday was... I forgot yesterday was Thursday, which made today Friday. Yeah. Even though I knew I worked on Friday, right? Like I knew I had to go to work on Friday, but I somehow forgot that meant I had to upload.
I think tonight's episode is going to be cool. It can go in a bunch of different directions. I don't know if you had a notion of which way you wanted to go with it.
No, not really.
But I have a bunch of questions about a certain subject I know you know about.
Okay.
I have you can turn it off.
Yeah, I mean, if it's on, it's going to be
watching it. Yeah, we're watching. We are doing some cool stuff starting 3 days ago.
Okay.
Us.
Is that when you is that you talking about the text you sent out?
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay.
I'm pretty excited about that.
Yeah.
So, I don't know. Again, I got a lot to talk about, and we're capping off Widow Jane.
Yeah. So, right now, we're capping off the Widow Jane. If you're out there, if you're an avid listener, and you feel a calling to send us bottles, there's 3 left and the cheapest one is $250. Like it's just like
we'll get it
crazy. That's so crazy because I was editing the episode today, and one of the things we were talking about was getting a bottle of Jack Daniel's Sinatra, right? And we were like, oh, it's like $150.
Yeah,
like that's a lot. And then it's like, now I want a bottle that is $100 more than a bottle that we both agreed was already a lot.
Yeah. Yeah. Not that we're cheap. I would love to try, and I've had expensive whiskeys, but to have a bottle that's $250 just in a bottle is rough. I mean, and then the next one after that, I think it's like $450. So now you're getting a Weller CYPB.
Yeah. And then after that, I think it's $1,000 for a bottle.
Really?
So we had Bowman, and Bowman we could have sold for $1,800.
Yeah,
which is crazy. We could have sold that one bottle, but all the
other bottles. Yeah, but it was worth it.
But it was worth it. Yeah, totally worth it.
Because they kind of put the lid on Bowman for now.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Absolutely.
There's nothing really out there that we haven't tried yet until next year.
Until next year when there's another bottle of Abraham and we have to go back through that whole process. But, again, it's like, well, here we are. I'm, $2,000 away from capping off this one. And we've enjoyed all of the ones we've tried.
We're actually sipping on it in the glasses right now.
Yeah, right now we're sipping on Baby Jane.
You're sipping on Baby Jane.
What do you have? Do you have the Applewood?
You left the Applewood here for Thanksgiving and Christmas.
You're good.
We had a good little Christmas party.
It was really nice.
I like the way it was chill.
A lot of guitar playing.
A lot, yes.
A lot of guitar playing.
Which now that they're up, I think we're getting 2 more.
Nice.
So we're getting the one I just got, and then we're getting Melanie's back. It's a Fender acoustic.
Nice.
So we will have plenty of guitars for everyone to come over and play.
Right. I mean, that was kind of cool.
Yeah.
That was neat because you had Pops down here playing. You were down here playing.
Tony came down for a little bit.
Tony came down and played. And, well, I can't ever think of Christy's boyfriend's name. Ed. Yeah. Ed came down. He strummed a little bit.
Yeah. It was just a good time. It was fun.
It was super chill.
That's how old this is. We haven't gotten together really since then. So.
Yeah. No. Yeah. And then like everybody went home and then it got interesting.
Oh yeah. The aftermath.
Yeah. And we won't go into all that. But
it was definitely something different. So nothing crazy happened. We sat around and talked, but
you do have probably an hour and a half long recording of like your dad jamming on the guitar.
I would like to maybe sit down and listen to it one day.
Right.
And just hear what the hell was going on.
Yeah.
Because I know there was some really bad karaoke going on.
Yeah, well, we had one mic just kind of like chilling off to the side.
Yeah.
And I don't know what it was picking up. And then I basically took your microphone and I put it almost inside of Pop's guitar.
Yeah. I think he enjoyed it. He had a lot of fun.
Yeah.
That was his first real family outing back.
Right.
But yeah, we probably had, I think 28 people, I think was the head count.
Right.
Which isn't a lot, but it's a lot.
Yeah, people came through and
we learned a lot of secrets for next year.
Yeah.
Have another protein.
Okay.
And then do 3 or 4 times as many sliders.
Okay.
That way there's some sliders left over at the end of the day.
Yeah.
The food was perfect though. We ran out of everything and then there was like 3 meatballs left.
Yep.
So we did, it was a lot of fun.
Yeah. Well, so like next year, now like, right? Like I could get a ham.
Yeah. Slice up some ham, just put it on a plate.
Bring a spiral ham when I come over.
Yeah.
Like that's not a big deal. It's something like extra to bring and not put it all on y'all.
I know it sounds weird to like include everybody in like your Christmas, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
And I wanted this to have a Christmas thing.
Yeah.
That everyone could see each other. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And it would just be, I don't know. I think it's going to end up, hopefully turn into a tradition. I will tell you, it wiped me out for Christmas though.
Yeah.
Yeah. Cause we had the party that night. We went Christmas shopping the next day and Christmas is 3 days later.
Well,
that is my fault for going Christmas shopping 3 days before Christmas. But
well, I mean, I wasn't even going to go there. But where I was going to go was like, you also had a lot of things to catch up on.
Yes. In the house.
And next year,
a lot less.
Right? Like a lot of the things are already done. Yeah. I mean, you literally painted this entire room
in a night. Yeah. Which looks way better.
It does. It looks really a lot nicer. Yeah. A lot easier to kind of manage and deal with. And I think it's awesome. I did think like when we came down, it was painted and everything. I was like, man, this retro couch looks even more retro somehow.
Yeah. It's dope though. I love it. I love it so much.
But yeah, I mean, just that was a lot of work y'all did.
Yeah,
just like leading into it. You took like half a week off leading in and
did something.
Didn't actually have a day off. It was, doing stuff at the house.
Yeah, but it was definitely worth it. I think that's part of the fun part was getting so much done.
Yeah,
and then enjoying it. You know what I mean?
Right.
Really close after. It's like when you get a pool installed, right? You go swimming in it that weekend.
Mm-hmm.
Unless it's December, then you got a deal on it. But if you got it done in the summer, then you go swimming in it. You buy a house with a pool in it, you go swimming.
Right.
If it has a sauna, you get in a sauna. You know what I mean? You whenever you built the room to be a chill room, and then you get to chill in it that night.
Right. Yep.
Dope. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
TV was blaring, which we didn't have a TV down here.
Yep.
Music going, people just hanging out, and we went and visited most of the people on Christmas Eve, dropping off cookies.
Yeah.
And everyone there, I apologize to. I was like, I'm sorry if I didn't spend a lot of time with you, but it was crazy. Once we got down here at 9:30, and we stayed down here till pretty much 1.
Mm-hmm.
And then everyone started leaving. I was like, I didn't even say bye to some people.
Right.
But they were like, no, that's what you're supposed to be doing. We had a great time. I was like, all right, well, we're going to do it again next year.
Yeah. I mean, there was a whole group of people chilling upstairs and they were talking and having fun. And then, that's one of the things you had said, like there'll be people chilling up here, people chilling over here, people chilling out there, doing kind of whatever. I mean, people who wanted to hang out with whoever they wanted to hang out, were hanging out with them. And then, if there was migration, there was migration.
Yeah. It was dope.
I mean, I'd never met, Jeff's brother.
Kelly.
I got to meet his brother and his brother's wife.
Terry. Yep. The realtor that sold us his house. But yeah, all that and I don't know. It was just a really good time. It's something to look forward to, count down to. And then once it was done, it was like, oh, that was awesome. We want to do that again.
Yep. Yeah.
So even some of my work buddies came by.
Yeah.
So they stopped by for a little bit before they headed out. And just a good time. Just a good time. Not to get stuck on that for too long. But
I mean,
other than that, work's been crazy because you're in retail and it's after Christmas.
Yeah. I mean, it's just been what it's been. And then we got people who are going on vacation. Mm-hmm. We had we have an interim manager, but his last day as interim manager is on the 11th, only 9 days away, but we still don't have a manager coming in to fill that position. And he's leaving because he's joining the military.
No. So you can't really postpone that.
Right. But while he's gone in that time frame, like 3 days later, one of our other managers is going away for 2 weeks. Her daughter's having a baby.
Yeah.
Right. So it's like, well, you can't, you got to go.
Yeah.
Right. Like I get her need to go.
Yeah.
And there's no fault there at all, even a little bit. It's just like, okay, all right, it's going to be me and 2 other managers.
Yeah.
And that's who's going to be running the store. So it's going to be a bunch of days of single coverage.
Yeah.
Which can get rough.
Yeah.
Like it really just can. But, we'll muddle our way through it, figure it out, and it's going to be fine. Yeah. And then we'll have a new manager come in and we'll have to train them, but at least it'll be like, okay, we can breathe.
Yeah. We
can take time off again and not feel any kind of way.
I wish I could work and not care.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? I work with a lot of people that know, and I'm just picturing and remembering, because we had times where people were going out, people were in. Mm-hmm. I finally burned some vacation. I'm burning all mine this year. I'm not.
Nice.
But it's almost like I need to, not like I want to.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So even though I'm staying around the house, I'm just staying around the house doing nothing. But
taking 3 days off a week instead of 1.
I wish I could actually take a vacation, not worry about what's going on there.
Right.
Yeah, but I'm not built like that. It doesn't work.
I get you.
Yeah.
I mean,
sucks when you care.
Talked about that when in the last podcast that I just edited too, is we need to take a vacation. Talked about the man trip. And so we got to kind of nail down some ideas on like what we're going to do and try to get it figured out.
Time period.
Yeah. I mean, March, April, somewhere in that range.
Yeah.
And just try to kind of figure out what and how and where and all that kind of stuff.
Yeah. I don't even know if they have Airbnbs in the middle of nowhere that isn't like in a mountain, right? They just got them like like an Emporia.
Just got them everywhere. I'm sure. Okay. I'm sure. Yeah. That way, because you got to go there so you can go to court for your speeding ticket.
There's a lot of Airbnbs there.
Yeah. A lot of Airbnbs. There's a ton of money being
Monday through Friday. They're slam packed.
Slam packed. Okay. Weekends empty as hell.
Yeah.
So.
Oh, I hate Emporia.
Yeah. Emporia. If you are listening to us and you live in Emporia, I'm sorry.
Yeah.
Like, I don't even know what to say.
I don't know if they even pull over locals. Like, they pull you over, they look at your ID and go, oh, they're from here.
Yeah, maybe.
And they're like, all right, slow it down. You know what you're doing.
See, and like it used to be, the joke was like, oh, they're just like a broke town. So
yeah, that's how
they pull you over and
remember
make
Danville?
Money.
And right next door, Eville?
I mean, no, not really. But
really?
When you got pulled over?
No, I got pulled over in Currituck.
Okay.
Yeah.
Deville was right next to Eville.
Yeah, Deville's right next to Eville. That was a funny joke for a long time. I don't know why, but it made us happy.
So, yeah, I mean, we told dumb stories and we had dumb times. It was awesome. It was really great. So looking through some of the podcasty stuff today.
We're supposed to release t-shirts.
We've been supposed to release t-shirts. Our last week's episode's only up to 3 views, and the one before last week's episode. And it might be my fault. Because we did miss a week.
Yeah. Nobody
told me. So I uploaded one, and then I set one to upload like 2 days later.
Okay.
And I'm thinking, so the first one caught 7 views. Yeah. And then the next one, which has now been out for 7 days, has only caught 3.
Yeah.
And I didn't even look into YouTube or anything like that. Yeah. But I know that's there. I know we are hitting like we're 40s in some of our earlier episodes. So we're catching people back at the beginning, and we see as they kind of matriculate upwards. What that kind of looks like.
Even when you think about it, an hour's a lot. It takes time to get through 30 episodes in an hour.
And the what's interesting is that like episode 20 is at like 15. And then episode 21 is at like 7.
All right.
And so I don't know if we have like a whole crowd that's just like working their way up. Like we have 8 people who are working their way and they've made it like 2 there. They haven't listened to that next one yet or what the case is.
Yeah. They forgot. They'll catch back up.
But it's exciting.
It's on the internet forever to count.
It really is. Yeah. It really is. And again, I still haven't looked at YouTube. I don't know what our YouTube counts are.
Yeah.
But last time we looked at YouTube in comparison, we had actually almost as many views on YouTube as we did
like hard
through
downloads,
all of Buzzsprout.
Yeah.
Which is the program that we use to manage all of our uploads and downloads and all of that kind of stuff. We'll take them. I don't think they sponsor podcasts,
all 7 people.
Right? So there's that. Now you're about to do that, and we could just do this.
Okay, let's just do that.
So we're gonna, take a break because it has been 3 weeks. 3 weeks of sitting around and waiting for this bottle.
Yeah.
Right here. I've been about this bottle since we cracked open the 10-year.
Yeah.
It's been kind of hard on me, knowing that it was there and not having opened it. So without any kind of like ado or like kind of further anything, like this is Widow Jane Decadence. This is hopefully like just a delicious bottle of bourbon right here. That's how much I think it's going to be delicious.
Smells good.
So, God damn, this is going to be good. It's got to be good. I'm hoping though, right? Because like, what if we get to the end? What if we get to the end of this and this just isn't this good?
This isn't the end yet.
No, but does this crush like Lucky 14? Do we no longer feel like, oh, wow, as it got more expensive, it didn't get any better. Maybe we don't need 14.
Yeah, because I just had the Applewood Rye again, and it is still good.
It is still good, yeah.
Still amazing.
Well, and, I brought that down for the Christmas party, and I brought that down, the Baby Jane, and I drank more of the Applewood than I did of the Baby Jane.
That and the poor bottle Penelope got beat up that night.
Did it?
Well, that's what I was like.
Is that what you were drinking
serving.
on?
I was serving and drinking that.
Gotcha. So before we taste it, this is something from the Bowman tour. So we're gonna change it up a little bit. Okay. All right. So take your finger, right? Mm-hmm. Get a little bit on the tip of your finger. Yeah, put it on your lip, and then lick it. Holy shit! So what we're doing, we're just kind of priming the receptors. Changing that first bit, right?
I got it.
It smells good.
It smells good. It doesn't smell too hot. What is it? 90?
So good.
I don't want to know. It's 90.
Is it 90?
91.
91. All right. So, cheers to Widow Jane.
Cheers.
A little warmer than all the others.
A lot warmer.
Giving it a second. Letting it chill.
Not bad. Not bad face. Thinking. I think I taste more wood.
Mm-hmm.
But you should. It's been in the bottle or barrel for 10 years.
Yep.
You know what I mean? Kind of mapley, sweet, thick. Not as thick as some. We've had thicker. That's what she said. We've had like more viscosity. Viscosity?
It does still do that. Like it sits around. It waits for a little while.
Yeah.
The burn on the second sip isn't as bad as the burn on the first sip. And I think we find that with a lot of our bourbons that we're trying for the first time is that initial sip. We're like, okay, there's just a lot of burn there. And then we go back in and we're like pulling out.
That we went from cold to just hot.
Yeah, it's true.
That's true. We were mixing temperatures there.
Yep.
But I definitely think it's good. I think the Applewood Rye still has my number though. Maybe the Baby Jane. The Baby Jane, I remember that being really low.
You know what? We sipped on the Baby Jane a little bit in the beginning.
Oh yeah, we just had that tonight.
I mean, it's definitely not bad.
No,
it's not bad. This may be the only bottle of Decadence that I need to have.
Yeah.
And again, I don't want to say it's bad
because it's not worth it.
Not.
It would be cool if that was the only bottle we had and it was $100 and it was like a special bottle.
Yeah,
100%. That'd be dope.
I just think
knowing that we have 4 Janes in this room right now.
3, but
three Janes in the room right now.
For where we're at, right? I think, given the opportunity, I'd buy the Widow Jane 10-year again.
Yeah.
Before buying this again.
Don't forget though, it also sneaks up. I think I'm not 100%. The older it gets, like we've had some older stuff in here, and it's usually like the 7th or 8th sip. We're like, oh wait, I just got like punch in the mouth with caramel and chocolate and.
Well, and it's interesting because I mean, I haven't had any in, a few seconds.
Yeah.
And it's still there. It's I'm still going through different flavors.
Almost like a spice cake kind of sweetness, kind of spices to it.
Yeah. And so, it is still permeating different flavors.
The reason you take a second bite of carrot cake is happening.
Oh, yeah?
Right now. Yeah.
Okay. All right.
I just want to keep tasting it.
I got you.
But it's not like
I thought the reason you took a second bite of carrot cake
is because
you have to get to the third bite.
That's one thing we do agree on. Carrot cake.
Well, I mean, I bought a whole sheet cake.
I know.
The thing was huge.
Size.
That was huge.
Is that for your birthday or something?
Yeah. And so went to the chef's store, and I was like, fucking love carrot cake. Yeah. And I was getting ready to buy the round carrot cake, the little one, and I was like, this will be great, right? And then I looked to the left.
Yeah.
And it was an entire sheet cake, carrot cake. And when I say it was an entire sheet cake, carrot cake, I mean, it was like an 11 by 15.
I think it was measured in feet.
Yeah, maybe.
It was like a 2 by 3.
I mean, it was huge.
Yeah, it was giant.
Barely fit in the fridge. I have pans... I have baking sheets at my house that are smaller than this cake was. Yeah. But I think what I liked about that the most was it also wasn't super thick. It was only 3 inches thick. So you had a lot of the cream cheese icing to go with the carrot cake.
Yeah.
Because sometimes you get that big round one.
Yeah. There's not
right.
enough
You get a lot of cake
yeah.
and not as much icing, and I like the cake itself, but it's the sweetness of the cake brings it out. And we got talking about carrot cake, and we're supposed to be talking about bourbon. Good
Are we
job.
going to start a carrot cake podcast?
Oh my god!
Just try different carrot cakes.
Old fashioned carrot cake. OCK.
Yeah, this is why ADD people don't see anything out that long. Right. You did a podcast on bourbon? Nope.
No, it's on carrot cake. Oh my god! Yeah. Wow, we got past carrot cake already.
They're like fish? No. Goldfish.
Like the cracker.
Snack it.
Yeah.
Food line.
Well, it started with fish.
Yeah.
and then it went to goldfish. Yeah. And then it was goldfish crackers.
Yeah.
So probably next week it's just crackers.
Yeah. Working our way.
Yeah. So, but crackers will probably lead to cookies.
Yeah.
And there's a lot of ground in cookies.
Yeah. There's a lot of ground to cover. There's got to be a cookie pun in there.
We're going to have to cover a lot of ground if we're eating that many cookies.
Yeah. It's just one cookie every Wednesday, babe. Calm down. We just try a cookie and we talk about it. Then
I don't think you get to make just 2 cookies. I mean, otherwise they're going to be huge cookies. Yeah. So we can't just make a recipe and then just cook 2 cookies. You got to go further than that. Maybe. I mean, yeah. So anyway, join us next week for old fashioned cookie.
Join us next week for old fashioned food.
Old fashioned food.
Pat will be joining us with a meal. Do you eat duck?
No.
Neither do I. I told him I don't. I was like, I don't do duck.
So the answer is I will eat duck when it's done right.
I'm like, bro, he can make anything.
Yeah. And he wants to make duck?
He was saying a fancy duck with an orange glaze or whatever.
Uh-huh.
I was like, can you make orange chicken? I think we both like orange chicken.
What about orange chicken? Yeah. Hear me out.
Not that I'm against duck, but every time I have duck, it's super fatty.
Yes. Well, I mean, that's kind of
and
thing.
It's just, kind of
I'm
not a fatty. I'm a fatty guy, but I'm not a fatty guy.
Yeah. Just because you are a fat guy.
It doesn't mean you like fat.
Doesn't mean you have to be a fat guy.
That's my problem. Yeah. Yo, I made dinner the other night. I didn't mean to clap. Mess up the phone.
You're good. Yeah.
On the way home, I called Melanie. I was like, what's your dinner? Da-da-da. I was getting off work early. She's like, I don't know. I was like, all right, you want to make chicken Alfredo? I'll stop and get the chicken. Yeah, sure. Every once in a while I do. It's probably once every 2 or 3 months. I do a all out dinner.
Okay.
So I went and got the chicken. I brought it home. I butterflied the chicken, olive oil, Italian seasonings, all kinds of shit, right? Just a hot pan, hit the chicken, let it sit in the oven, cook the rest of the way. It's fucking dope. I made you ever see my tomato mozzarella on a bread thing that I made for Christmas?
Okay. Yep.
It's you spoon it onto, don't eat it.
Brioche.
Is it tomato
brioche?
No,
wait, not brioche.
Brioche is the bread.
Brioche is the bread, yeah.
I don't know. It's fucking chopped up tomatoes with other shit in it. It's really Italian. Bruschetta. So I made that. I made a olive oil with vinaigrette and Parmesan. You ever dip the bread in that?
Yep.
Fucking delicious. Love it. Made a plate of that. We had a whole loaf of bread. I made the kids Alfredo. Melanie chicken Alfredo. Me, I was sitting there with my chicken in the pan, and I was like, I'm going to do more to it. So I cut up little baby cherry tomatoes while it was cooking, threw it in the pan. Mm-hmm. I was like, I need some grease. And I was like, all right, so we have pre-made bacon, right? So I chopped up some bacon real quick, threw it in there. Then I took some garlic, and I just threw it in there. I did garlic on all the chicken, but I threw extra garlic in mine. And then there was like so much, I poured the can of Alfredo sauce because we buy it. We didn't make it. All the expensive shit, though. It's really expensive. It's like $10 a can.
Yeah.
I was like, what the fuck? So I pour it out, and there's still a bunch. So I put water in it, shake it up, pour that over my chicken. Dude, I made like a Alfredo Tuscany chicken on accident. Right. And it was the best shit I've had in a long time.
Nice.
Yeah, sorry. I wanted to
No, you're good.
But I made a spread on the table. The kids ate. We all ate for like 45 minutes, just hanging out, eating. It was good.
That's what it's about. Yeah. I don't know why today. Oh, I do know why. It's because I was doing the episode after Thanksgiving before Christmas, and I was editing it. And I remembered that I had all the things that I needed. While editing, got up, chopped up an onion. Yeah. Started boiling water. I threw some gay pasta in the water. Yeah. I made mac and cheese.
Okay.
Right. Like just whatever out of nowhere, right? Yeah. Meredith for Christmas, she got me this bourbon smoked salt and pepper.
Oh, cool. All right.
Okay.
Yeah.
You open that can,
you smell it,
and it is like, like all you get is like the smoke smell.
Yeah. That's pretty cool.
So I used that to season it. And I got at the last craft show we did, there was a Pampered Chef person there, and I broke our Pampered Chef ice cream scoop. Right. So it's like, all right. Mayor said I had to go get a new ice cream scoop.
Yeah.
So I went to get a new ice cream scoop, and she likes the Pampered Chef one. It's got water inside.
Oh, nice.
And so what happens is like it doesn't get cold, so it kind of like melts as you're doing the scoop. So you get that kind of traditional ice cream shop scoop of ice cream.
That's cool.
Which is nice. But I was there and I got that. And then she's like, oh, do you want to like do the game or whatever? And I was like, sure, why not? And I won like $15 off of an item.
Yeah.
And I finally broke down and I got a garlic press, like the Pampered Chef garlic press. Right. I am never going back. I am never going back to that plastic container blue lid garlic.
I still think it's good.
But like when you like fresh press the garlic,
it's
like
a different world.
It is totally different. Like it is so much more potent. It's so much more flavorful. It's got more smell. So when you cook it down, like you really get hit with that.
Yeah.
But fucking nailed the mac and cheese again.
Nice.
Fucking nailed it.
You put garlic in your mac and cheese?
Yeah.
That's dope.
No, dude, I do onion, garlic. If I have them, I'll do like green onions. And you just chop them up real fine. Yeah. And when you are melting the butter, when you're browning the butter,
throw it in there to get
you saute the onion and the garlic, and you saute it until it's like clear.
Yeah.
Because by the time you get through the whole process, it's basically it's not there. It's disintegrated into the butter, into the roux and everything. Like there's no texture of onion or garlic. It just leaves behind that flavor of onion and garlic. I have heavy, savory mac and cheese.
Yeah.
You still get that cheese flavor, but it's more add-on.
That's dope.
Yeah. Oh, it was so good. I should have brought some over.
I say I can get my Tuscany chicken.
Oh
so,
yeah. We're just gonna do a tasting episode. Make Patrick like try our food first.
Yeah. Like you have to try something we made. Yeah. These are wings from Food Line.
They're wangs.
Wangs. Yeah.
Little wangs.
Yeah.
They're not chicken wings. They're cauliflower. So I call them wangs.
Oh, yeah. Well, the cauliflower was good that day.
Dude, it was on point.
Anything with buffalo sauce is pretty tasty.
Yeah, I mean, you
dude,
really can't.
Fucking fried Brussels sprouts are the shit.
Yeah. Yeah. We've had that conversation.
We had.
Before.
I know. It's a broken record, but I'm going out to eat tomorrow night for work.
Yeah.
And everywhere they go has fried Brussels sprouts, and I fucking order them every time. They're so good.
Like, it's a $7 add-on.
Dude, they're like, we're sitting at a table at Ruth Chris a couple weeks ago for dinner from work.
Yeah.
And they're like, oh, let's get the shrimp. Oh, I want stuffed mushrooms. I'm like, can we get just like
Brussels
sprouts? And they're like, he's like, yeah. And he ordered them. Every motherfucker at the table ate my Brussels sprouts. I was like, bitch, you guys didn't even want these. You wanted the mushrooms. So I started eating the mushrooms. I was like, fuck that. I'm eating your stuff.
Yeah, the problem is then you're eating mushrooms.
I don't mind stuffed mushrooms.
No?
No. I've gotten to a point in life that I don't mind it. I think it's like a cool earthy taste that you just only get in mushrooms or what's that shit they're really excited about? Truffles.
Truffle oil.
It's like truffle adjacent, right?
Yeah.
It gives you that kind of mouthfeel, the earthy taste.
Yeah.
And I fucking love truffles.
Okay. I mean, that's fair. That's fair.
And we're about to kick off something really cool.
Yeah. Oh, last thing. And then we can get to it.
We are 30 minutes in. This is going to be a long episode. The questions I have for you.
I made gumbo again.
Okay.
On New Year's Eve.
Okay.
Gosh. I don't know where I got like the ability to cook Cajun food.
Yeah.
Like I just don't.
You should like lean into it a little harder. Get some corn fritters and some crawdads.
See, but the problem is like I don't eat seafood, right? And like so I've never done a crawfish boil.
Yeah.
So I might try that. See, like, maybe I don't like seafood. Maybe I do like crawfish
because it's like the pork sausage, the corn. Yep. It's a lot of potatoes. It's a lot of other shit going on there. You're just kind of getting the seafood as like the meat. Yeah, and it doesn't even have to be. It's not the only meat.
No.
It just gives you that kind of that flavor.
Yeah.
I would do a crawfish boil. I've never eaten a crawfish.
Right.
But I want to real bad.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna suck its head. Fuck that.
You're not gonna suck its head?
No.
Man, you gotta suck the head.
And I understand what they say when they're like, no, the juice that comes out of the head. Yeah. Like you don't waste that.
Yeah.
I'm like, well, put on some butter and some bread, motherfucker. Drizzle it over top. But I don't want to suck his brains out.
Drizzle it on.
Yeah, drizzle it on the bread.
You don't want to suck the head?
Bro.
Just for the juice that comes out of it? I'm just saying.
Talk to any motherfucker that eats crawfish.
Right? But, and they gonna suck the juice out the head.
Yeah. But no, I would eat the tail meat 100%. Mm-hmm. Just a little shrimp, you know what I mean? Just some shrimp with some potatoes and corn.
Maybe that's like the next thing I should do is try to perfect like a cornbread recipe.
Corn fritter recipe.
Corn fritter. All right.
Yeah, just a little fritter, man. They're so good, and they're just.
I'll look at it. I go through these stages where like I will cook one thing until I have like I know how to do that.
It had been a long time getting back in the kitchen and cooking because it's probably every 2 or 3 months. It's a long time individually. Yeah. I didn't think about work. I didn't think about anything that needed to be done. All I thought about was I'm going to make this fucking food and everyone's going to love it. You know what I mean? And that's really all I cared about during it. And I was like, that was kind of relaxing.
Yeah.
Running around the kitchen cooking shit. You know what I mean? It's just rewarding. Which is a good window to Patrick's coming next week. He was a chef for a long time, executive chef. Yeah. He's bringing food for us to give him bourbon and he's trading us food.
I made my roux so dark. That wooden table you got back there, right? Yeah. My roux is darker than that shit. Yeah. Right? It's so close to black, but not burnt.
Yeah.
Oh, so fucking good. Yeah. Like that.
Yeah.
Yeah. Kind of like that. Yeah. Yeah. So I still have some. I mean, cook some rice, bring it down, see how that goes. All right. So we're done with the cooking section. Yeah. This is the end of the cooking section.
I'd like to tell you did I tell you how it started?
How what started?
This thing we're doing.
Yeah, no.
Okay,
you did.
So me and Jeff, we took the kids to see the trains for Christmas. You ever done that?
No.
So there's a church out in Chesapeake they have like a huge warehouse.
Okay.
And they set up model trains.
Perfect.
And you just go out there, it's free. Sell hot chocolate and stuff. You just kind of hang out. It's part of like what we did as kids 3 times, so we called it a tradition when we were younger.
Okay. All right.
But I've taken Lincoln when he's younger. Now I took Eleanor and Lincoln.
Okay.
So we're good. Don't have to go anymore. And I said, man, all these miniatures would be fun to make. Mm-hmm. It'd be fun I don't really want to show it off. I really don't want to. Maybe you do want to show it off. I don't know. But I was like, some of these buildings would be cool. I'm really obsessed with like miniature buildings and stuff like that. Mm-hmm. So I said, it'd be cool if we could do a boat build off.
Okay.
And he was like, oh, okay. And I was like, it'd be really easy to make a boat RC because it's just the rudder going out that hooks to a servo and your motor going out that hooks to a prop.
Right.
You're not really doing gears. You're not doing anything crazy. It's just straight up stuff. And he said, well, let's do it. I said, okay, let's start in January. We'll build it. And hopefully by spring, when it gets nice outside, we'll go throw them in the lake, see if they work. And he said, okay. So that's how it started. But now we're on the kick of, I'm really excited about it. I can't wait to start. I'm going to clean my garage out Tuesday so I can start building it.
Okay.
But we're going to start building model RC boats.
Yep.
I picked my boat. Pretty sure you picked your boat.
Yeah.
Did you? And I'm pretty sure Jeff picked his. He's not building the tanker he texted us.
Okay.
He's building like a fishing boat with a fish. And it's basically a dead rise, but not a dead rise on the bottom. And
I feel like maybe he threatened my boat already.
Yeah, he did.
Yeah.
He said he's going to step on our boats.
He's like, I got a fuzzy idea. And I'm like, well, fuzzy's going to sink.
Yeah.
He's like, yours going to sink when I hit it. I'm like, oh, come on now. I was making a joke about you having a fuzzy idea. And you're just like, I'm going to fucking kill it.
Yeah. I think it's going to be fun. I got to figure out how to get cheap radios.
Yeah.
I know I might have some.
Dude, that Fly Sky.
That's what I'm going to look into Fly Sky and see if there's any things. They're running like $30. So that gives me time over the next couple months also to help him get a radio. I get a radio, get a radio. Yeah, I was just going to do nickel batteries.
Yeah.
Because they're cheap.
Yeah.
I wasn't going to get LiPos, but I think charging a LiPo is easier.
Oh, yeah, it definitely is.
Yeah. But then I got to get a charger, which
I still know where my charger is.
Really?
Yeah. And mine's LiPo nickel.
Yeah.
So it'll do either or.
But it'd be cool to charge up a bunch of batteries, go plug them in. The problem I'm having right now is building a boat for the next couple months and then putting on water and being like, good luck, motherfucker.
Right.
So there's ways you can make like PVC rescue boats that go out and kind of push them back towards land and just get some waders.
Yeah.
If you got to get in, you got to get in.
We could also, test it in the backyard.
True that. Yeah.
You know, where it's like, oh,
with
no,
the fishing pole on
get the stick and, it's got a net.
Yeah.
And it's out.
Yeah, the whole thing might be in a backyard somewhere at someone's pool, just driving boats around their pool.
Right.
But yeah, it should be fun. I'm really looking forward to it. That's what I got all those boxes for, because I realize I want to eyeball it, make sure it looks right size-wise. So if I make it out of cardboard first, and then I put it together in cardboard the way I'm going to build it in wood, so I can take the piece out and go, this is the piece I need for there, and cut it.
Right.
And I'm pretty sure I'm getting a new bandsaw.
Oh,
because I gave Jeff his bandsaw back. I wanted to get with you to make my little strips of wood.
Yeah.
And like my center cuts.
Yeah.
But I wanted to have a bunch of blanks so I could like lay it out, draw it, and then bandsaw it out and sand it and make it pretty and build it. Mm-hmm. That's my game plan so far.
I gotcha.
What's yours? Got nothing? You're just going to build it?
Dude, I'm just going to...
You got a whole fucking wood shop.
Yeah, one day I'm going to walk out into the wood shop and I'm just going to cut shapes.
Yeah.
And then I'm going to glue it all together so that I have the like ridge structure.
Yeah.
I did go online. I was able to find shapes and sizes.
Oh, really?
Nice. I may be able to turn them into templates. Okay. Jeff said no 3D CNC. Printing, no CNC.
3D printing, we're good.
Oh, is it?
3D printing. We want the body to be wood, though.
Yep.
You can 3D print. That's what we were telling you, that we probably need you to 3D print engine mounts and like servo pop things so we can all get them.
Yeah.
And that way we don't have to worry about
working all on the same thing. Yeah.
And we all kind of have like, this is what you're starting with.
Yep.
So we could probably do that at any point in time, pick out which one I can buy filament or whatever, but we can figure out
that much. And
that way we all have the engine mount.
Yeah.
And like the servo holder and go, this is where everything needs to go. And these need to line up like this. Because then I can get the parts over the next couple months and give them to Jeff and he can figure it out.
So I think I have an idea on how that's going to work. And I think that I've got it so that I can pull them and print them.
Okay.
Because if I can just print the ridges on like an 8x10 sheet of paper and glue that down to a piece of wood.
Yeah.
And then I can, have my templates.
Yeah.
And, cut them out, sand them to the line.
Yeah.
Do all that I need to do there. Once I have that laid out and structure built, it's just doing furring strips and
really thin, dude. Together. It looks so much fun. A lot of people are using you ever seen the paper clips? They're like paper, you fold them over and they lock on themselves. They're like black with silver.
Yeah.
People are using those as clamps for the little strips. I was like, dude, you can hold so many. And they're super cheap.
Yeah. Maybe.
Yeah.
Maybe. I'll see about that. And so
some of the guys are like soaking their wood so it's easy to bend.
Yep. That makes sense.
I think I'm going to do the whole thing in wood, plank it, and then do a wood filler over the whole thing and sand it flat and then paint it. Because mine's white. It's a work boat. So I think it'd look cool somewhere in here.
So mine's a little bit different. And like you're actually supposed to be able to see the the wood beams and everything. So,
how big do you think you're going to go?
Well, so it's a 27-foot boat, and you said 10th scale. Mm-hmm. So it's going to be... Inches. Yeah, no.
1/10 is an inch.
Well, there's 12 inches in a foot.
I think it still goes out to an inch.
What?
I think the mathematic part is like, if it's... Oh, maybe that was... Yeah, because a foot's still a foot. No.
A foot is 12 inches. So if it's 27 and a half feet...
You times it by 0.01.
So it's 120, 240, plus 60, 300, 324, 330. So it's going to be 33 inches long.
Let's see if this works. How long did you say it was in real life?
I think it's 27 and a half feet.
27.5 times 1, 2.75. This is what the calculations online say.
But that's feet. All right, so it's...
2.7 feet. So, okay, divided by 12.
Yeah. Nope. See, I thought you wanted it in it. So 27.5 times...
33.
12. I told you it's 33 inches.
Damn, son. How long is mine going to be?
How big is your boat?
41 feet.
41 feet?
Yeah.
So...
Times 0.1.
41, that's 120. That's 480.
49 inches.
So close. I was almost there.
Yeah, I'm sorry. You were there. Yeah. But fuck, bro.
And just in case you wanted a insight into how my brain mathemacates things, that's how it does it. Yeah. And so
40, that's over 4 feet long.
How long is it?
49 inches.
I mean, it's almost exactly. Yeah.
4-foot boat.
Yeah.
For my first one.
Yeah.
It's a bad idea.
Yeah.
Also a good idea.
Well, what's the width? That's important too.
I think it's 15 feet.
Right. So if it's 15 feet, 180, so it'd be 90 inches wide. So roughly 7. You said how wide? It's 15 feet, 180. So 18 inches. So yeah, it's gonna be 1.5 feet wide.
That's crazy.
Yeah. So your boat's gonna be that wide.
Yeah. It's not. It's a long, skinny boat.
Yeah.
So that seems like it should be right. I'm probably gonna do 1/8 scale.
Yeah, go a little bit smaller. Yeah. I mean, there's nothing wrong with it. I do think we should all be building on the same scale.
Yeah.
It should all be the same scale.
Should all look good together.
Yeah. Right. Because if we don't do it on the same scale, if you do 1/8, well, then my boat, which is supposed to be much smaller than your boat, is going to be the same size as your boat. And so we got
12 to 13 feet wide, 40 feet long is the average.
Yeah.
So I'm probably going to go for, maybe I'll pick a different boat. I'll still go 1/10.
So yeah, 4
but
feet.
I'll keep it under 4 feet long.
Yeah.
That would be my goal.
There you go.
Yeah.
So
whatever, I'll keep it at 1/10, but I'll pick a different boat that's shorter so I can
see what happens.
Yeah.
And we'll go from there.
So excited. It's going to be cool. I don't know if I'm going to need a powerful engine or just a brushed low turn, a lot of torque. Because again, I don't need to go fast. I just want to sit out there and drive it in the water.
Yeah. I did think about doing it a totally different way. Mm-hmm. And I thought about doing it a totally different way because it would be more watertight.
Okay.
Okay. So my idea was that if I took 1/4-inch plywood.
Yeah.
And I just cut the shape out of the plywood.
And kind of built it up.
And stacked it that way. Yeah. Then from the outside, you'd get the look.
Yeah.
But it would be glued on a bigger face. So you're using that glue joint to keep it watertight.
Is the whole boat wood or is it painted bottom?
Whole boat's wood. So what I'll probably end up doing is either doing a fiberglass liner on the inside.
Yeah.
Or I'll cheap out and I'll just mix up some epoxy and I'll brush in epoxy into.
See, that's what I was thinking about, epoxying the outside of mine.
Right.
Because I want to cover it. You know what I mean? So if I could epoxy
just do Bondo.
Yeah, I could.
Build yours all out, put the Bondo on, and then...
hit it with the paint and let the... because they have like the marine grade epoxy and paint, the total boat stuff.
Yeah.
And it could be just a glass finish. You know what I mean? Yeah. But be liquid. I don't know. We'll figure it out. I'm going to figure it out as we go.
Yeah.
I'm going to have test pieces before I ruin the whole boat. That's taken months to build. But
so you said you had questions.
Yes.
And at the end of the day, you can't ruin it. You just sand off what you didn't like.
What do I cut that piece off and put a new one on?
Just sand it off.
Yeah, if it's really bad. Yeah. Unless it's like right in the middle of the boat, then what do you do? But I'm painting mine so I can cheat.
Right.
Because I can just fill it. I just cut out a square, put a new square in, and sand it in.
I think I'm going to make mine out of Paduke.
Oh, really?
Well, I can't afford redwood.
Oh, really? Is it expensive?
Yeah. Even just trying to do
How cool is this going to be if it does work out and we all build them?
Yeah.
Just to be able to have that.
I'll sell mine.
Really?
No.
Yeah. I want to put mine somewhere. I like looking at those boats. So I think it'll be cool to come in. Oh,
if I build it and it's pretty enough and someone offers me the right money.
Dude, you know how much a 28-inch, it's just over 2 feet, not even moving, not a remote control, just a model of a dead rise costs right now?
Yeah.
It's $1,500.
That's crazy.
Yeah. It's online. The guy sells them. He's got some that go up to like $3,000 or $4,000. It's nuts. And that's exactly what I want. I want it to look like that. No interior. And I was thinking about building an interior. Mm-hmm. So you put in like little plexiglass and like make a little interior so it looks all cool. But just blacked out windows, just to paint in a shell is like $1,500. Damn. Yes. Questions. Have you ever heard of Viva La Dirt League?
I don't think so.
The Epic NPC guy?
Yeah, I don't think so.
Okay. Me and Lincoln, it's really funny. Like they do stuff like what's the NPC thinking whenever you leave them, their life inside the place. Yeah. And then they also do NPC D&D. Mm-hmm. So it brought up a bunch of questions. Me and Lincoln have been watching it for like 2 weeks now. Mm-hmm. And D&D has been the one that we've been watching. And you're the only person I know that does it. Yeah. So who do you really have to figure out everybody in that town?
No.
Or just your storyline? Okay. So there can be people that you just go, you don't even mention them because they're not there.
Yeah.
So everyone that's important is in the town.
Yeah.
But you also need random people in the town too. This is when you're story building in D&D.
Yes.
Yeah.
So when I make a town, when I decide there's going to be a town, there's things that I lay out first.
Yeah.
So big town, small town, right? Rich town, poor town.
Yeah.
And those kinds of things. Is it an old town? Is it new?
Yeah.
Help me to determine what might be in that town.
Yeah.
Right. If you have a super poor town, they're probably not going to have a magic shop. Right.
Okay.
They may have like a general store.
Yeah.
And in D&D, there's times where you might need something from a general store.
Yeah.
But they're not going to have a magic weapons shop. They're not going to probably have a potion shop or things like that.
Yeah.
Right.
If they do, it's like bootleg.
So I'm not gonna make a character to fill that spot, and I'm not even gonna offer them that as a option of a place to go.
Yeah.
Right. Common joke around a D&D table is his name is Steve.
Okay.
Right. Okay. Like, oh yeah, that's Steve. And they're like, oh, and what was that guy's name? Oh, Steve.
Yeah.
At least that's like the common joke around my table.
It doesn't matter who that guy is.
Yeah. And so like almost every DM will have a name that's just like, hey, it's not important.
Yeah.
For you to know this person's name.
He just had to be the one that brought you your drink.
Right. Exactly.
Yeah.
You'll almost always have an innkeeper.
Are you talking like Skyrim level maps?
Sometimes. I mean, I would say that the map of the world that I'm got my party playing in right now is bigger than Skyrim is, but that like travel time isn't the same. In Skyrim, you're gonna get on your horse and ride from here to there. And to keep you engaged, they can't have that ride from here to there take 2 days.
Yeah. Okay.
Right. Like if it took you 2 in-game days, so an hour to go from this town to that town, you'd never go from town to town.
Yeah.
So, when you look at the whole map of Skyrim or Elder Scrolls, like it's probably bigger.
But I have like multiple strongholds or cities.
Yeah.
dungeons placed everywhere.
Yep.
Okay.
So, and then so you always have an innkeeper. You always have somebody who's they're either like the mayor or they're like the makeshift town leader.
Okay.
Unless they're going to like a really rich place, and then you might swap out the mayor for like a duke or an earl.
Yeah.
Or the Duke of Earl. And so like those will get names. If it's a place that might have a magic shop, you'll have a name for the magic shop person.
Okay.
Some DMs will do the same thing, and like every town they go to, right? They're looking for Megorium's Emporium, right?
Okay.
Like it's the chain magic shop.
Okay.
Where you would go to get all your magical needs, right? And then you might, in every small town, have like an offshoot one that, is the local competition for that.
Okay.
And like, I don't do that. I do have chain places in my larger towns.
Yeah.
And then you'll have the same character who's kind of like running that.
Yeah.
And there'll be some kind of magical entity who can be in 5 places, 6 places at once.
Gotcha.
But no, you don't give a name to every person. And there's books of names, right? And you just roll some dice. I got a 74. His name is Alex Trebek.
Okay.
Right.
Yeah.
So.
Making a story.
Yeah.
A story, right?
Mm-hmm.
Do you start at the beginning or the end? Depends.
It really does. So with the world that I've built now.
Yeah.
I had a rough idea of what I thought would be cool.
Yeah.
To have a world. And then kind of just see. So what I had was this idea of a fantasy land.
Yeah.
That was once ruled by a king who may not have been like the smartest guy.
Yeah.
Right. But he genuinely cared about his people.
Yeah.
Right. And he wanted to keep like everybody in a place where they could be comfortable. Right. So they may not have been hyper wealthy, but his people weren't starving.
Yeah.
Right. But he trusted the wrong people, and somebody overthrew him. And they came along, and their idea on like not everybody needs to be prosperous.
Yeah.
Right. Only a few need to be prosperous, and everyone else just needs to work to make everyone else, those people better off. And so in the world they're living in now, the king who once, wanted unity amongst the races and all of that has been murdered, and he's been replaced with somebody who wants to bring the human race to being above everybody else. Like that's what belongs. And so there's some subtle literal racism, because in D&D you have races, like you have elves, half-elves, that kind of thing. Right. And like some of my characters are playing other race-based character, and so they have to deal with maybe different things that like Greg, who always plays a human, doesn't have to. Okay. Right. But
why does he always play a human? He just likes it.
I mean, humans kind of broken in D&D is really what it comes down to. You get benefits that are more beneficial most of the time.
Okay.
So then you kind of like, all right, I like that. But then you throw in this idea where, okay, well, the original king's son got away.
Okay.
Right?
He still likes his dad.
He's like 14.
Yeah.
And his dad finally figured out something was going on, and he was like, get him out of here.
Yeah.
Save him. So he gets shuttled off. And now,
But you had to find that part out?
You would have if not for Greg, because of what his character or what he plays in the game. But now the theory is, and Greg's character doesn't know whether he is or not, and I know he listens, so we're not going to throw it in there, but it's very possible that the king's son survived and he was shuttled off to this other land, and there's an entire organization who's trying to find him and raise him up. and put him back on the throne because they don't like the way that the new kind of order is going.
I would be intrigued to just watch.
And then
I don't think I could get back. I don't think I could play.
Right.
But I'm really intrigued lately to just I just want to see it happen.
And then you have like the son of the current king who kind of feels like, so he was the second son. So he's always been treated as lesser, but his brother got killed in the revolution where they killed the first king. And, he's always felt like his dad treated him different and that he was never going to be enough. And then he sees that in the way that he treats other people. And he's like, I didn't like that. Why would they like that? So he's in this conflict of, well, he's my dad and I want my dad to be proud of me and I'm supposed to be the future king. And this is what he wants. But also I don't care that this person is an elf.
Yeah.
Right. They just fought beside me in a battle.
Yeah.
Right. They didn't care that I'm human.
Yeah.
Why should I care that they're an elf?
Yeah.
And kind of things along those lines. And then you kind of just come up with different hooks and lines and things like that. So at the same time that all of this is going on, I think my true storyline is that the god of death is trying to resurrect everybody who's ever died to be his army.
Okay.
And he's going to use that army to overthrow the power of all the other gods, because the more people that die, the stronger he gets. So if he can bring them back to life, if he can kill more people that are alive and add them to his army, he weakens the rest of the gods by making himself stronger.
Yeah. That's pretty dope. So it's like you get to go through, you think of a baseline, and then you get to play it through.
Yeah.
What happens if someone dies?
So it depends. So it depends, and the reason that I say that is if you're at a certain level, or your party is, you can be resurrected.
Okay.
Right. But also we're on session 6 or so, and I've had 2 characters that have died.
Okay.
They're only level 4. They don't have the ability to resurrect. Now, if my players had said to me, hey, I really want this character to be around, that's when I can add a wandering priest who, you need, it costs a lot of money to resurrect someone. So in the handbook, you need 1,000 gold worth of gems
in the handbook
just to cast the spell.
There's just rule books.
Yes.
So do you decide you're playing by one rule book, or are they all the same?
So most of the rule books kind of feed off of each other, and as they go, they'll add things like characters and races and classes and stuff like that. But it's all ever building up until they did the new 2024 edition of 5e, which is ridiculous. Instead of doing D&D 6e, they just made 5e 2.0.
Okay.
And so now you've got old school 5e spells that don't use the same as 5e 2.0, or races are different and have different features. And they actually tried to get rid of the idea of races. So now it doesn't matter what race you pick, because you get the same attributes, but you still get different side things. There's a bird race that can fly. Or it gets a fly speed and things like that. But for the most part, you're all playing off of one rule book, and it's picked before you start playing. Right. But if you're playing traditional Dungeons and Dragons, then it's only really one way. Okay. And so, what else?
I had so many, but there's just, I don't know. It just seems cool. You know what I mean? It's the same kind of creativity thing that I miss a lot.
Yeah.
The working with my hands or figuring out a problem, or now I push paper, I figure out problems, but there's only so many solutions.
I mean, it's a real theater inside of your own head, right?
And you're playing it out the way you want it to be seen.
Yeah, exactly. And you can play D&D however you want. Yeah. I have 2 players who like to use a voice when they play. Yeah. And that's how I know that they're in character or they're just asking me a question as their DM, from them, the player, not them, the player character.
Gotcha.
Or you have Danny, who is playing with us, and this is her very first campaign. She's never played before. She's watched us play before, but now she's getting involved. That's a thing.
I can come watch you play.
Absolutely.
And just sit in the corner. I'll be quiet. Just sip on whiskey and go.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. And just see because I can watch it. You can watch videos.
Absolutely.
There's live streams and shit. But to be there and go, how's this actually fun?
Yeah.
Because the ones that are recorded, they fucking already know what's going on. There's no questions. There's no, you know what I mean?
I mean, sometimes, but yeah.
But it's pretty like, they're take turn.
So what you need to do is there's a podcast called Dungeons and Daddies.
I don't think I'm that far in yet.
Okay.
I'm just barely going, like, the funny side of it is catching my attention.
Yeah.
And I think there's a lot more. We tried once with me.
Yeah.
And it went okay. I think I died.
Nobody died in that session.
What's the person called? The
DM.
The DM?
Yeah.
I think she was leaving.
Yes.
It was only going to be a short
We only ended up playing like 2 or 3 times.
Yeah.
And then it was over anyway. And I think you played session 0 and you played session 1.
Yeah.
And then session 2 you weren't able to go. Session 3 I don't think you were able to go. And we were done by session 4.
And I remember getting drunk at one of them.
Yes.
So
yeah. No, there's things in like Dungeons and Daddies that I've added to my campaign because it's hilarious, right? So I have Jimmy who can only constantly speak in puns. Like there's just something, the way Jimmy works is if he sees an opportunity for a pun, he's going to pull it out, right? Yeah. And so I let him get away with a couple, and I'm like, all right, everybody, roll a D4, take 1d4 psychic damage from that bad pun.
Oh no, okay,
right? But it might give him advantage.
Okay.
Right. So everyone else gets damaged, but he gets a bonus for it.
Oh no.
So how much is he willing to hurt you?
Yeah.
How much is the party willing to put up with it?
Yeah.
Right. So I haven't.
You can do whatever you want.
Yeah. I haven't fully added that in because right now they're level 4 and like 1d4 of damage could be like, a 10th of their life force. And it's like, we don't want to do that yet. Yeah. But we're definitely going to get there.
Like you could just say, I want to stab him.
Yeah.
And then you have to roll for it.
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah. And then there's, there can be consequences to your action the same way there are in the real world.
Oh, they're like, someone just saw you murder him. Now you go to jail.
Yeah.
For how long? Well, I got to roll.
No.
I got
like
nat 20.
Yeah.
You're 20 years in prison. Good luck.
So
see you next season.
No, you may, be able to talk your way out of it. You may be able to convince them they saw something that they missed part of that confrontation. Okay. Like, oh no, he had a knife.
Yeah.
And you have stats that allow you to do that. Now you still have to
roll on everything, right?
Yeah.
So your stats, your charisma, all these things mess with your roll.
Yeah.
So you roll, and then if you have more charisma, it adds points. So you're better off. Okay.
And then you have like proficiency and mastery.
Okay.
So like
I knew this was going to run long as soon as I said something, but I was really interested in this.
Yeah. So
whoever checked out 20 minutes ago, that's fine. Have fun. We'll see you at the end.
The higher your level of proficiency in some, like the higher your level, the more proficient you are.
Okay.
Right. So like at level 4, I think you get a +3. Yeah. 20 is the max level.
Okay.
So at 4, you get like a +3. And so if you're proficient in a task, you'll get to add your +3 to that task.
Okay.
But you could also be a expert in a thing. So you get to add double.
Just running out of flavor.
Yeah. So you get to add double your proficiency.
Okay.
Right? So if your proficiency is a 3, you make it a 6.
Okay.
So like if you're a thief, you may have expertise in sleight of hand.
Okay.
And that's what you're going to use to like pickpocket somebody or try to pick a lock while you're not like try to pick a lock and not be seen doing it.
Yeah. So do you have to roll You have to roll for each part of the situation, or just one situation, one dice roll?
A really good DM will make a decision on what it's going to be. So you walk into a room, there's a bunch of people, you want to pick a lock.
Yeah.
Right? So lock picking, and you want to do it without being seen. They could say, roll stealth.
Yeah.
Right? And then they could actually have you roll to pick the lock.
Yeah.
So I don't really like that. Sleight of hand is what it takes to pick a lock. And so I just set a number that meets, you have to meet that. So let's say you're proficient, you roll a 15, you get your +3, so it's an 18, right?
Okay.
I would probably say that picks the lock.
Yeah.
But how many people, how bright of a room? Well, if you're in the middle of a ballroom and you're trying to, pick a lock that's right in front of everybody, that might add +5 to the hardness of doing that without being seen.
Okay.
If you don't care, you can just pick that lock at whatever the lock picking number is. But if you want to do it without being seen, it's going to add something. But you can also have your buddy go over and trip into a waiter and knock over all the drinks. Oh my gosh, I'm so sorry. And make an event, and that might take 5 away.
Okay.
Right. So now you're back to it just being an 18 because it's a lock that takes you to the private quarters in a castle.
Okay.
And they would obviously keep those more locked up than they would maybe to going to the bathroom.
Yeah. Okay. Mm-hmm. Yeah. There's a lot in my head right now.
Mm-hmm. I mean, I like it because it allows for flexibility and entertainment.
Yeah.
And you can totally change things up.
Yeah.
And you can have an entire idea of what your party is going to do that session.
And it not happen.
In your head, you've just set them up with this amazing task that's in front of them. And they are challenged by a god to go and help the gods save the world, right?
As a side quest. Not even the whole
and
story.
That's supposed to be the main quest.
Yeah.
But they saw a fucking bunny rabbit.
Yeah.
And that bunny rabbit, because they rolled badly,
is
suddenly very interesting, right? Yeah. They rolled a 4. They're like, I'm rolling an investigation check. Great. You rolled a 10. You see cats and you see these kinds of things. Whatever. It just depends on what they're doing.
Yeah.
Legitimately speaking, this happened in one of our sessions.
Yeah.
Right? Greg's snooping around at night. He rolled horribly. So instead of giving him any kind of punishment or anything like that, I'm like, you go to climb up this building and you slip and you fall and you land flat on the ground. And as you look over to your side, you see a cat. And he's like, well, what do I know about this cat? And I'm like, nothing. You've literally never been to this town before. Yeah. You know nothing about the cat. He's like, oh, well, I want to know more about the cat. And I'm like, really? And he's like, absolutely. Yeah. I need to know more about the cat. And so I'm going to follow the cat. I'm like, all right, you follow the cat. It, walks around from the back of the house to the front of the house and it goes under the porch. And he's like, is there anybody around? Mm-hmm. And I'm like, no, it's 12 o'clock at night. There's nobody around. He's like, can I go under the porch? And I'm like, well, it snuck in through the boards aren't all the way up against the foundation. It was enough that the cat
Let's roll and see if you can fit.
And he's like, could I sneak the board away from the foundation so that I can fit in? And I'm like, you can certainly try.
Yeah.
Right? And so as he is getting obsessed with the cat, I'm trying to figure out what is under there. What's he going to find?
Yeah.
How can I make his failure of a roll not into a complete failure and still have it be entertaining for the player? Because sometimes you can fail at a roll and still get something out of it.
Yeah.
Okay. Right? So he ultimately decided not to go under. And to his detriment, I had decided that he could have found a cat companion. He's a rogue, right? So he's supposed to be, a in the shadows, sneaking around kind of person. Having a cat companion that you could train that, you carry on your shoulder and you're like, I need a distraction. You're just a cat. Nobody ever is going to assume anything of the cat. Go out there and, make a noise, knock something over. And then when they come around the corner, it's just a cat.
Yeah.
Is there an opportunity for them to be like, it's just a cat with a crossbow? Yeah. Absolutely. Yeah.
Then you're
But
does the cat live? Roll.
Yeah. But he had the opportunity and he ultimately decided not to do it. But he failed his role, but you still want to kind of not have failure be like a solid failure on a silly role.
Yeah.
There's still failure when it comes to an important role. You try to convince, the merchant to give you a 20%, 40% discount and you fail your role. Suddenly he's pissed off because you lowballed him. I don't want to sell you these items anymore.
Can you try on a charisma ring at this merchant? Can you try on the
So people have tried.
Okay.
And it just depends on how friendly your DM is. Okay. And the thing about a modifier ring or a modifier item is you typically have to attune to it. Like you don't just pick up something that adds a +1, put it on, and you have that +1. You have to become attuned to it.
Okay.
And that takes an amount of time of focusing on that item and attuning to it. And typically those things happen during long rests or they happen during travel. But there are things that add +1s to different things. So like
as a player, are they sitting over there with notebooks? Writing down what they found out, what they know about.
Some do, some don't.
Some just freeball it. But you're supposed to remember that you picked up a hammer at some point.
So typically when you're going down to your inventory, people keep track of their inventory. Or you'll have one person in the party who likes to keep track of the inventory and they're going to keep track of the inventory.
Okay.
There's like a really funny thing in Critical Role.
Oh, yeah. Okay.
Where were we at? We were talking, you had asked a question and then I forgot what you asked because I got...
If people like write down stuff or someone enjoys...
Yeah. So there's like a really funny thing in Critical Role because we joined them and they'd already been playing for a year before it was ever a podcast, right?
Okay.
So they came in with this thing called a bag of holding. And a bag of holding is basically a magical bag that can hold more than the bag should hold. It's like reaching into your own like pocket dimension and you're storing things in this pocket dimension that you can move around. And one of the characters, Grog, carries that for them and he keeps track of like what's in there.
Okay.
But without fail, every time there is a bag of holding or a portable hole or anything like that, inside of that is some kind of penis from some kind of animal, right? And so like he reads through the inventory once every couple of months. He's like, we've got a petrified troll dick, we've got this, right? And it's like, why? Because we're all 4-year-olds at heart.
That's funny.
So yeah, you'll typically have one person who kind of keeps track of the main party inventory, and then you'll keep track of your own like equipment. So you would, if you're an archer, you would know how many arrows of a certain kind you have if you have special arrows. And some DMs will make you keep track of how many arrows you have. I tend to treat it like Hollywood. You can keep pulling them as long as you're not pulling a special arrow, right? Okay. So like there's arrows of dragon slaying.
Yeah.
They do more damage to dragons. I'm not just going to let you say, I pull out an arrow of dragon slaying and I shoot it at them.
Yeah.
Because they happen to be a dragon. Now, if you made them, then you can have an arrow of dragon slaying and you may have 6 of them in your quiver and you may shoot all 6 of them and then you don't have them anymore.
Is there always a dragon?
Not always, but usually. Yeah. Usually in one form or another, you interact with a dragon.
Okay.
Like in my world, I can't tell too much as to whether they have or haven't interacted with a live dragon, but all of my gods are dragons.
Okay.
Right? So they all have interacted with a god who happens to take the appearance of a dragon.
So friendly dragon.
I mean, they're gods. They're, they are indifferent. The ones that they've interacted with so far have wanted something from them.
Yeah.
So they've been helpful to them because they want something from them, but that doesn't necessarily make them friendly. That just, it's a symbiotic relationship right now that could turn into a non-symbiotic relationship. Yeah. I am a little cryptic because I know Greg and Jimmy both listen.
Nice. Okay. That's cool. All right. Well, thanks for filling me in on that. Maybe one day I'll come over and hang out on a Sunday night when you're doing it and just
it's
sit in the corner quiet and hang out.
We shoot off D&D 6:00 on Sunday. And if you can't be there at 6, that's fine. Just come in kind of whenever. Yeah. If you want, you can sit behind my screen. Yeah. And you can kind of see like just what I'm working with.
Again, something that's always been interesting to me. I think it's that free roam kind of ability. Mm-hmm. You know what I mean?
Yep.
It's that simulation.
Absolutely. And
favorite kind of video game.
And my party is getting ready to come up on I kind of have it set out where different areas are better if you're a higher level. Yeah. But they're about to have the ability to go anywhere in the world that they want to. It's going to take them time, and they're on a time limit, but they can go anywhere they want in the world. Now, I have things that I would like them to do instead of running all the way across the world to do another thing. Yeah. But it's still there. It's still a possibility.
Maybe that's what I was wondering. You have to know that there's a cat companion under the porch, and you just answer that for me. You don't. Mm-mm. You make that up on the fly. Mm-hmm. Do you need to know that there's there's a certain amount of money hidden in every house, but some's none, some's 1, some's 1,000, whatever, or gold.
When it comes to money, I almost always have them roll a D100.
Okay.
And that's how much money is in there. So if they roll 100 on a D100 and they only killed one person, well, I guess you just killed the richest person in town because they had 100 gold. Okay. Right? Like if they steal a coin purse off of somebody, if they perform at the end and they get tips, roll a D100 and you know. Now, sometimes you have to be logical. If they're in a poor town, you might have them roll a D100.
Yeah,
and say, okay, you got a 90, so you found 9 gold. Because, you might say it was 90 silver.
Yeah.
Every 10 silver is a gold. And I don't play with silvers and coppers. We just go straight for gold. I don't give gold away. They can carry $1 million in gold. I really don't care.
Yeah. Okay.
And typically, as you get to know your DM, you start to understand, like, if I want to find something, I need to tell my DM, right? Like if you want a new sword that does something cool, if you were scrolling through the books and you're like, man, this sword seems awesome, it would work well for my character. Yeah. If I don't know you want that, it may not be in my game.
Yeah.
Right? But if you say, hey, like this is something I want my character to do, then me as a DM, because I'll let my characters be broken, and I'm really open about it. I'm really open. I will let you break an entire session. I will not let you break my game.
Yeah.
We may have to retcon and change how things work.
Yeah.
I'll let you break that session.
Yeah.
But you won't break my game.
Yeah.
Like,
you got the sword. So does every other soldier now. Good luck. Mm-hmm. They just figured out how to mass produce them.
And so, I'm okay with my party being overpowered, because if they're overpowered, I'm going to throw more chumps at them.
Yeah.
Or 2 out of the 5 chumps aren't going to be chumps.
Yeah.
They're going to be champs. Yeah. Like you're going to suddenly be like, oh, good, we're overpowered. One of our characters, he was trying out a new race for his character to be because he didn't like the way it was playing the way it was. So he tried out this new race. Well, then he started doing this thing where he would fly up and out and shoot and then fly back to where he was. So he would get up and above everything so he could have a good view of the battlefield. He would use his attacks and they would try to hide.
Yeah.
Right? It's like, okay, you can do that. But now you're making it more pressure on them to kill the ones they can see.
Yeah.
So now, because you're playing this hide and seek game,
there's 2 people fighting them.
But this person isn't.
Yeah.
Well, we're going to take care of this problem right in front of us because we know where he is. We take care of that one, then we'll worry about you.
Yeah.
Right? And he also tried another character or class and kind of setup where he had like a super high AC. It was like 24. So nobody could hit him. Well, they stopped trying to hit him.
Yeah.
I'd say, every time we try to hit him, we miss. Yeah. I'm going to go for this guy. He's squishy.
Yeah.
So... trying to balance that. And I let that go for the session.
Yeah.
And then had that conversation afterwards. Like, hey, you can do that. But when you do something like that, it is going to force me as the DM, because I need the combat to feel more life and death for everybody.
Yeah.
Well, now I'm going to have to go after the people that I can hit, the ones that are easy.
Yeah.
So like if you want to be the tank, you can be the tank. If you want to be the one who stands in the middle, gets everybody to attack you, you can totally do that. What you can't do is be the tank who tries to get everybody to attack them and then fucks off to an untouchable area.
Yeah.
Because if you do that, then, well, you're not standing there in front of us. So yeah, we're going to go after that guy.
Yeah.
Because he is. So Widow Jane Decadence, it's not going to go in my I'll take a pour.
Yeah, I could. Yeah.
It's going to be in.
I don't know. If you offered it to me, I think we need to come back to it.
It would go in I'll take a pour.
I'd want you to ask.
It wouldn't go in don't ask, just pour. That's what it is. So it's going to go as a 4 out of 5.
Yeah, 4 out of 5. Yeah, I think it's right on.
But either way, it was tasty. It was good. If you have enjoyed the Jane series as you followed us, maybe find a really nice bourbon bar that has it and pay that $15, $20 for, a glass instead of paying $100 for the whole bottle. Like, I know it doesn't seem the same. You could get
the idea before you buy it.
You could get a nice taste of it and then go buy yourself a full-size bottle of Widow Jane 10-year. And I think you'd be just as happy to have said, yep, I tried that. And now I also have a bottle of this.
Follow us on Instagram, TikTok. Nope. Yeah, TikTok. Instagram, TikTok, Facebook. Check us out on YouTube, Spotify, anywhere the podcasts are shown. We're there. See you next time.
Episode 24? 34. In the books. Cheers.
And that's a wrap for today on the Old Fashioned Friendship. We hope you enjoyed the drinks and the trip down memory lane as much as we did.
I know it's always a good day for us. We can crack open a bottle and share some of our stories from a more simple time. Hopefully you got a good laugh and a thirst for bourbon.
If you like what you heard, don't forget to subscribe and leave us a review or hit us up on social media. The links are in the description below.
And if you have any stories of your own, we'd love to hear them. Send us a message. Maybe your story will remind us of one we forgot.
Until next time, pour yourself a drink and keep the stories flowing.
And cheers to 20 years of friendship and many more to come.
Cheers.